I told you I signed up for an open mic.
Oh, you finally?
I emailed. I emailed. I did the first thing the whole time I've been like searching for a place because the first place I went to was Comic Strip Live, and when I did it in like I think it was sophomore year or first year of college. I was just looking for a place to go because I just wanted to go, and I just looked up the first place that I found online, and like I didn't know at that time that like the Comic Strip Live is actually like a nice venue that like actual comics go to.
Yeah.
So I was like, when I did it, like I didn't know that until after I like had done it and like left the spot. But like so since then I've like just been looking for a place to go that was more low key, that was like just a bar or something, so that I could just do my awful comedy to myself and just practice there without any other people around. But I haven't really found anything that was like easily to sign up for or easy to find. I mean, I'm sure there's places, but like I don't know, it just hasn't been as easy as like just the first place. So I just
register.
So I emailed the first place back, and I was like, because that's how I did it the first time. You just like email the open mic, and they'll get back to you. Like I feel like the first time I did it, that's what I did. I like got information, and then they like, so I emailed again. I was like, hey, I'm just looking for information. Like I'm trying to go this week. Is it possible? If not, if this is too far in advance, just like I'm just looking for information. So that felt really fucking good because I'm dying to go up, and then like that, if that goes well, then I will be up soon, which is amazing. So like I feel like I put something in place for something to happen.
For something to grow.
So I'm excited about that, and then I feel like once I go up, then it's gonna be hard for me to stop.
So this is not the same place.
Yeah, it's the same place.
It is.
Comic Strip Live.
Damn. So you have to bring 6 people?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know yet. Like I'm still waiting on the email back because I emailed her I think like Friday night. So I don't know. I'm hoping like if I'm gonna cry if I don't get an email back, like literally just gonna break down in tears. But yeah, hopefully I get an email like Monday or something about it. But I'm super excited to go back and like actually start my comedy career.
Going up, yeah. Hopefully. And when did it say like when approximately like you would they would book you?
I would assume it would be during the week. I feel like that's when I did it last time.
Yeah.
Like
what day was it last time?
I don't know, like Wednesday or something.
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday.
Yeah, it's like a random ass middle of the week. But it'd be like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, somewhere around there. So I might have to leave work early or something, but I'm so excited. But like I want it to be set in stone. I mean, I should be writing jokes for it either way, but like I want it to be set in stone so that I can, okay, now let's start writing something to go up with. And if you had to guess what I'm planning to go up with, what do you think I'm going to go up with?
Can I get 2 or 3 guesses?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Or actually, I think you're going to wrap all of these 3 things somewhat together, hopefully.
Okay, go ahead.
Women.
Okay.
Popeyes. And jerking off.
No, jerking off, definitely not. I did that the first time. That was like that was like my first joke, which is like the most amateur thing to do, like talk about jerking off. Because, but it's so amateur because like that's what everybody does. Like every single person does it or masturbates. So it's like it's easy.
Relatable.
Yeah, it's relatable, but it's also like it's just right there.
I don't think it's a hack though.
It's pretty hacky, especially what I did with it. My first joke was like I was supposed to be writing.
But I feel like come on, it's your first time up. It's your first joke. You gotta.
I know,
but I don't even.
Can
That's
I
what I'm saying.
Joke? Can I say my first joke?
All right, go for it.
My first joke was I was supposed to be writing jokes for tonight, but I just jerked off instead, which is terrible. It's so hacky. It's disgusting.
I don't think
so.
But
I think so. And then, but I actually, the first time I ended up talking about like The Matrix. Do you remember that?
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't have anything written down. Like what I had written down was like some funky ass story. Weird and gross story about me and Pierce like just going back and forth, like sharing secrets in like 7th grade. Like how we became best friends. Like it started with like him telling me he was afraid of the dark or whatever, like still, and I was like oh my god, yeah. And then we just like kept going back and forth with stories like that, but then they kept building and building, and then it eventually got to some insane wild shit that I won't repeat now. Come watch me do comedy if you want to see that. But it was over the top so much that like the guy who like ran the open mic was like, hey, like you're fine, or just like try like less cursing next time, whatever, like less obscene stuff, which makes sense because it's a calm open mic. It shouldn't be super graphic and stuff. But that I had like written stuff down about, like I knew I was gonna go up there and say that, but I ended up talking about 2 things I remember talking about that I just didn't have anything. Was The Matrix. I was just like, I don't know why. I think because I just recently seen it, and I was just like, The Matrix is crazy, and we live in the Matrix. I don't know. It was weird. And then I also talked about how the U.S. is like gonna die soon, or
Yeah.
is on the end of its downfall, because like I looked up, like before that I had looked up like the average how long a nation lasts, like before it just disappears, whatever, or like its downfall, and it was like, I think it was like 270 years or something like that. Like that's the average for countries.
We're like on 252. I think.
Yeah, we're pretty damn
right
close
there,
to that
yeah.
number. So it's if we're on average, we're fucked soon. That I remember talking about that. But yes, definitely what I will be talking about is women. But here's my thing. I want to talk about what I know, and I know nothing about women. What? But
I think within that you still know some things.
That's why I have to hone in on what I do know, not about women, what I know about my experiences with women.
With women, yeah.
And how it's gone for me.
But exactly, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You have to point out what has happened to you.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, no one could take that away from you because it happened to you. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I'll definitely. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I think one of my jokes is going to be. I don't know why I'm doing this here. I think one of my jokes is going to be something to the effect of like, I've been telling people recently that I want a relationship, which is insane. I want to like be slower because I talk so fast. So I want to be like calm on stage and like really just be like, I've been telling people recently that I want a relationship, which. Again, I don't have any of this, so don't leave me alone. I don't know, like I don't like, but not like yelling at them. Like I'm not chasing women. Like I want a relationship. Yeah. Running after them, but I've been saying stuff like that. And then, I
liked how you had it there. It was like that pacing was very good because like it had me following each word that you were saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I want to be slow on stage. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm picturing. Where it's like more like.
But I still think you could do both like that pacing and then still be like your animated self and then like have it in between mix of the two and then have it like I don't know like balanced through this if you do storytelling or whatever method you decide.
Yeah, that's why I have no idea what I'm gonna do and I only have like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna do. I want to like I was writing stuff down at work. Like I think I'm gonna do something to the effect of like that. Like I've wanted a relationship since I was in kindergarten, and since then I've had two. For a week, jealous. But that's I don't know if I could do that because that's what's his name? I can't think of his name. John Lovitz. John Lovitz does that a lot. Jealous. So I don't know if I want to do that because it's kind of not mine. But yeah, but I'm super excited to go up and like dope, just try some stuff out. Like get it out because that's all I want to do. I just want to go up. I'm so that's all.
That's what you're focused on.
That's all I want to put my energy and focus on. I'm so tired of thinking about other stuff that is so pointless, that means nothing to me. Like, this is all I want to do, so I'm excited that I've put something forward.
That's beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
On the right track.
Yo.
I was about to say, yeah.
On track by Tame Impala. They're not going to perform
be on that. Yeah, not going to be on the set list.
Yeah.
I'm getting a random phone number call from Belgium right now,
pick
actually.
Pick it up. Put it on speaker.
Oh, my fucking God.
Put it next to the thing, to the mic.
Hello?
Hang on. Thank you. Aren't those the worst though? The scam likely calls.
Yeah, but it was Belgium. It was like plus 32, 30, 82, 70, 45.
You know that for a fact it's Belgium?
It literally said Belgium.
Oh, okay. I just thought you knew like the area code for Belgium. I was like, all right, you sick fuck. What the hell's going on?
No.
But yeah, comedy, and I'm very excited about that. I hope. I don't even care if it goes well. I just hope I get to go up.
Yeah. So you haven't? When did you send this email?
Friday. Yeah.
Okay. So they'll probably get back to you within the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you sent it on the last day of the week.
I think I sent it Saturday on the way to work.
Yeah, so they're probably not looking at emails on the weekend.
Over the weekend. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, no shot.
Hopefully I get that email back, and I really want to do it. I really want to do it. I need to go up.
Am I allowed to come?
Yeah, of course. What the hell? Absolutely.
Is Kostik allowed to come?
No, fuck no. No, yeah, of course.
Is one lucky viewer allowed to come?
One lucky viewer is allowed to come, actually. Sure,
okay.
we can make that promo happen. If you're watching this episode and you actually heard about this, and you hit me up, because who the fuck else is gonna like, or you hit up Talking Off a Cliff on Instagram. That's the only way you can come. If you
I like that.
Our Talking Off a Cliff
and follow,
Instagram. Yeah,
and subscribe. Would be checking.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Is there a secret word they have to know?
Yeah, hit up the Talking Off a Cliff Instagram and say comedy farts.
Okay.
And then you can come. Otherwise, you can't fucking come.
Yeah.
First person to do it.
Gets to
Get
come.
to yeah. Not
all
for
expenses
free.
paid.
Oh, what would you say?
Yeah, well, definitely not all expenses paid, bro.
Yeah, I literally, you said that at the same time I said that. That's funny.
But that's the thing though. Like, it would have to be, it's a bringer show. So I would have to bring 6 people. They
Yeah.
would have to buy 2 drinks each.
Yeah.
And then, like, I get to go up. Like, that's kind of how it works.
Right.
But yeah, I'm very excited about that. I hope it happens.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
I think so.
Yeah.
What was it like for like the first time you did the comedy show? Because you kind of like you mentioned it, but you want to like
Yeah, I mean,
give context.
it was good. Like, I don't know. That time I was just like, I wanted to do it, and I was just like, fuck it, like, let's go. Like, there was no like thinking or anxiety like around it. It was just like, let's go do this. This is what I want to do. Like, let's see what happens. And then I did it, and it was nice. Like, I had like more than 6 people. It was like 8 of us, 9 of us. A good crew came out. It was like I felt very supported that day. And I don't know. I thought it went well, but like also I didn't though, because it was weird, and like it was only like you guys and then like I don't know, like 6 other people in the fucking crowd.
No, I would say honestly, I think it was like a solid like 25 people in the room, 26 people in the room.
Maybe, but by the end of it, I was like near the end.
I still think there was like a solid 18, if that.
All right. Well, again, like I felt like I got some laughs outside of just these guys.
Yeah.
So that was nice. But again, we went out to eat after, which was cool. Like that was fun. Like, I don't know. I kind of just want to do that.
It was a whole day.
I want to do that all the time. I want to go do comedy and then go out to fucking eat. Like, that sounds beautiful. It sounds like the life I want to live.
Yeah.
So we're putting that in motion here, and it's all because of this fucking podcast. So shout out Talking Off a Cliff.
Shouts to us. We're really great.
We are really great, and welcome, folks, to our show. If you
welcome back.
Yes, we are here. It's me, the Jason,
Daniel,
the Dan,
yep,
and Caustic, the Caustic.
Caustic the Caustic.
Caustic the Caustic. We're all here. We're ready to go. We're ripping forward. Dude, my stomach was destroyed last night.
Yeah.
It was destroyed. I think
I
don't know. I forget what it was called. It was like a little beach ball. I don't know what the fuck it was called, but it was a cocktail.
Beach ball, yeah.
With vodka and 9,000 pounds of sugar in it, and that was the first drink I had all night before I left the house to pregame.
Do you have heartburn?
No, but my stomach is wrecked, and I still drank last night. It was fine, but then like I couldn't finish my Long Island iced tea at the end of the night.
Oh, you ordered one?
Yeah,
I didn't get one last night.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you were busy last night.
I was busy last night.
You were very busy last night, and but yeah, it destroyed me, and I'm still recovering from it. So if I'm a little sluggish, it might blame the alcohol.
Mm-hmm. What isn't that thing like 13 or 15% alcohol?
I have no idea, but it did a number on me. I was like feeling nice for like an hour after that, and it was a small little thing.
And it's like $2. It's like super cheap.
I don't know. My mom just had it in the fridge, and I was just like, "Yo, can I have this?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like,
literally, they sell them at like deli liquor stores, like those types of liquor stores, and they're just like there.
Yeah.
They're like literally like $2.50.
Like you see,
fuck you up.
You see how 7-Eleven is starting to push like Fireball at the counter now?
Really?
I've seen that at like multiple 7-Elevens, just little tiny bottles of Fireball.
Oh, the little, yeah, the little ones, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's disgusting. I hate Fireball.
I kind of like Fireball.
No,
I mean,
I can't with the
spicy
spicy cinnamon.
I would never
dude.
I would never order it, but like, if like a group of people like
Fireball,
yeah, I'd be like, all right, yeah, let's do it. I don't mind it.
It tastes like hot medicine to me. Like, have you ever had like basically like cough syrup, but like the worst kind, like the one that is in like that orange bottle that like is like very sticky, and as soon as you open the bottle, fucking smells.
No, the worst kind of medicine. Do you ever have the white medicine?
Whoa.
It's disgusting. It comes in a white bottle. It literally looks like cum, but it's whiter than that. It's like this white.
Hey.
It's disgusting, dude. Like the most disgusting thing I've ever put in my body. I don't know. It's not good. It's awful.
Like taste. It's hot.
Oh no, it tastes. Oh, hot.
I don't know. I explained it.
It's like the same thing. Like it's not a cough syrup, but it's like something where you need to take it. It's like a little more when you have like, I forget what I took it for, but it might have been for my stomach. It might have been for like a flu or something. Women blow my mind.
Yeah.
We could start there. Women blow my fucking mind because so yesterday we were at a bar, and this our friend we know is like has hooked up with this girl the past 2 times, and she's one of our friends, close friends I would say, that we've been hanging out with recently a lot, and She hooked up with him once, and when she hooked up the first time he hooked up with her, he was blackout. He had no idea. He was taken advantage of, as he puts it. And but it was like, so like he texted me the next day and was just like, oh my god, I blacked out. I was like, when I got home, I slept on the floor. His mom found him on the floor, which is ridiculous.
I've had those nights.
Yeah, but so, and then I was like, oh my god. So I had to tell him that he hooked up with somebody. He was like, wait, what? He had no idea. And then we've been hanging out a lot. So we saw her again like recently, and they hooked up again at the bar like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And then we're there last night, the usual bar we always go to. Yeah. And she's there again. And this is where I kind of feel bad. But I mean, okay, this is where I take back my women are fucked up statement. This is where I feel bad, where it's like, because so he had yesterday you had a friend over you had a friend at the bar that you're close friends with that you usually go out with that often, so it was like cool to see her. I would assume so. And then she had assume so. And then she brought her friend that has history with our friend, let's just call him Joe. That they've been seeing. So Joe and her were talking for a bit. Joe and Catherine were talking for a bit. I don't know. Joe and Catherine were talking for a bit, which was nice or cool, fine, cool, good for him.
Yeah.
But the other girl was there that we've been hanging out with, our friend Jessica. So Jessica, it was sad. It was sad. I mean, I don't want to say that, but it was sad because like Catherine and Joe were just like talking the whole time, and then like, well, first off, like I know it was sad.
Oh yeah,
it was sad because they came and sat with us because we were Catherine and Joe and them and your friends were like there first, and we were chilling at the bar on the inside, and then our friends came with Jessica, and then like they came and sat down for like 3 seconds.
No, literally 3 seconds.
And then like Catherine and Joe were talking, and then they were like, okay, let's go get a drink, and then they went. Jessica and their crew went to go get a drink, and then they come back and they don't sit with us. They sit like at a table right behind us. And then so Joe is telling me, because I'm not really observant, but I saw it like maybe 2 or 3 times, but obviously Joe was the one getting stared at. Jessica just was like doing little peeps over, like oh, what's going on over there, and it was like, I don't know. I thought, me and Joe thought it was more of a casual thing, and it probably can still be, and you can still be peeping over. But like, would you still be peeping over if it was a casual thing? Would you care that much?
Oh, maybe she had, but she probably had expectations going into the night of she's gonna get with him again.
Yeah,
and pursue it like further or something.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think maybe it could go either way. Just wanted to hook up again, or wanted to progress it further. Could go either way in that scenario. But then my favorite part of the night was we actually had like a deep crew, like a lot of different people people we don't usually hang out with.
Yeah.
But, it was nice. But I was with one of my old coworkers from my first job, Bounce U, and we were sitting down, and then Joe was with us, just hanging out, and then Jessica comes and sits down with us because Catherine's no longer there. So Jessica comes and sits down with us, and then it was so funny. Joe leaves after Catherine sits down. After Jessica sits down. After 2 minutes, I don't know. He was called. It's not like he just got up because she sat down. Like he was called to go somewhere, and then like 2 seconds later, she's just like, "Okay, I'll see you later." Like just gets up. Like it's like, it's like, come on. Like to me, that was a little sad. I was like, oh, I felt bad, but also didn't. I was like, okay, you fucking weirdo. Not weirdo. But like, I don't know. That was fun to watch. I was having fun. I had enjoyment off that. If I'm mean for that, then I'm mean for that. But
no, I don't think so. It was just what happened.
Yeah, and then he ended up going to another bar with Catherine, and then
oh my god,
and then Jessica just chilled with her friends, and then I ended up just chilling with that gang.
Yeah,
I felt like the biggest.
Oh yeah, how was that after?
It was fine, but I felt like the biggest gay best friend of all time. Like that's how I live my life. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. My life is sad, man. They were talking about sex. Like they were like I sat down again. I sat down like not I intruded, but like I sat down. We're all close friends.
Yeah.
So I just sat down. And they were in the middle of talking about sex, and they just kept talking about it because why would they give a fuck talking about it with me there? Because there's no sexual interest from any of them for me, and not again not a bad thing. I'm not looking for that with any 4 of them.
Yeah.
But it's just like that's my fucking position. That's my. I mean, my legs are crossed. I'm not gay right now. I am not a gay person. But to any woman out there, I'm a gay best friend. That's it. That's how I'm immediately perceived.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Nah, I don't know. I feel like I feel like because I could only speak from my experience, but I feel like sometimes I'm perceived like that. But I think there's not a difference, but like I try to make the difference to them when I basically bully them, and I just like.
So that's what. Okay, so I've actually picked up on that, and again, this is why I don't even want to. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I do want to talk about it because
we're revealing secrets now.
Well, I mean, no, we're not revealing secret, but I mean, I do want to talk about it because I have an obsession with women, but they should be out of my mind fucking completely. I shouldn't give a shit at all.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Actually, fuck them. Comedy only.
Yeah.
Comedy then women.
Feelings, no facts.
But that's what I noticed with Joe. Joe does that a lot. He's very good at that. That's why he's been a baller recently. Which is with any girl he's talking to,
you just
friendly
gotta
or not.
bully them.
I know. But that's what I mean. This is what I talked about like recently, where I'm nice and I can't get it out of me. And that's what I don't want it to sound like, I'm nice, so I deserve something for being nice. That's not it at all. That's not what I mean. I mean like I'm nice. So like for me it's hard to like play around like that. It's not my natural instinct to be like that.
Right.
My natural instinct is to be like, hi, how you doing? What's going on? How are you? What's going on in your life? I want to know. Like that's just who I am.
Yeah.
So it's weird for me to be like, no, fuck you, or like just playful. I mean the only person I'm like mean like that with is Marcella.
Yeah.
And it's because like I know we have a close ass relationship. I know I can like say shit like that to her, and she won't take it as like an offense.
Yeah. But that's why I feel like
I just have to not give a fuck.
It's that, but I also think it's part of.
I'm not trying to get women. I'm literally not. But
okay, but listen, but I think it's part of it is what you said before, but I think the other part of it is like the method of delivery of the bulliness or the assholeness, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. But it's doing it like
playfully.
Playfully, subtly, like witty, like very witty, like that shit is like
I feel
fire.
witty, but not in that aspect.
But so then how so? Like how
do I feel witty?
Yeah, like besides personality wise, but I'm saying like in those circumstances.
No, in those circumstances I never feel witty.
Oh, okay. But that's why it's just got to be quick shit. And even if it but that's what I was saying like before with one of the last girls I was talking to, like I would just say whatever the fuck I was thinking, and then if she laughed, yeah, cool.
Yeah, see,
but I just laughed regardless.
Right.
After whatever I said.
Yeah.
But I'm also sick like that, like, so.
Yeah, I don't. That's why. It's something to do with me, where it's just like I gotta be nice. I can't be rude.
But you could be nice, but still be a dick.
Yeah.
Like I could because I go like I'll open the door for you, but I'll be like get the fuck in.
Yeah.
Like but like funnily, in a funny way.
I feel like I do that too, but I don't know. For me, it's weird. Like I feel like I have to be comfortable with you before I do that.
Okay, and that's understandable. I feel like I do it when I gauge the person in the conversation, but that's why I just say whatever the fuck to anyone in whatever conversation, because that's how I gauge how I can speak to that person. We talked about this before a little bit, not in this episode, but
but again, that's what I feel like I do. I don't feel like I'm holding stuff back. It's not like I have something to say and then I go, let me not say that because that'd be mean. It's just it doesn't come. Mm-hmm. It's not instinctual.
Not in the moment, right?
It's not who I am. Even though it is sometimes, like with you, I'm a fucking piece of shit because it's fun to be a piece of shit to you because I know that there's the love here that I could just say I want to beat your ass right now and it's fine. You can say I want to kick your ass too, and then we fight, and then that's it.
And then move on.
Yeah, but I don't know. But wait, how do we get there? Oh, gay best friend. I feel like a gay best friend to a lot of people, to a lot of women.
Have they said that to you, or that's how you
No,
just
well,
feel?
no, I feel it. I know it. I know I am because yesterday, fucking one of my best friends was fucking explaining to 3 other women how
Yeah,
she
wait, what
rides
is-
cock like this, and
wow.
explaining that it takes 45 seconds, and then she gets exhausted and she can't do it, and that makes me feel like a gay best friend because why the fuck else would you do that
Yeah. That's actually
in front of a
insane.
man?
That's
You
actually
women don't do that. Women aren't as openly sexually like talking about that unless they completely feel
Yeah.
safe as hell. Like this man is never gonna do anything. I'm fine. Like that's why. Like that's the vibes I give off. It's fucking annoying.
But I feel like that's a
And again, not trying to get
redeeming
with
quality.
any of these people. That's why I told.
No, but
what?
I get it though. I get
I'm
what
not
you're
trying to
saying.
get with any of
I
these
get it.
people.
I get what you're saying.
That's the thing. Like, you're upset that the vibes you're giving off is I don't want to get with any of you, so you can feel safe with me. But you're
This is
also
true.
saying I don't want to get with any
Well,
of you.
well-
It's catch-22.
Yeah, but no, but I feel that way around other women as well that I do want to fucking get with. So it's not. That's
Yeah.
just an example
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
close by. But that has happened before. That has happened before.
Oh no.
That has happened before, where it's I don't know. It's the vibe. I give off some vibe where it's I don't give off I want to fuck you vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, dude. I get that because like for me it's like it depends on the day because sometimes I'll feel like I don't know. I guess insecure or like not confident in my own body right as I'm going out, and that's why it takes me a long time also to go out or just leave my house when you guys are waiting outside to pick me up, and it takes me forever. I literally just have to mentally prepare myself like I'm going out, blah blah blah, and sometimes I don't get the full I don't know preparation or pep talk I have to give myself
Yeah.
before I go out and then experience me going out. But yeah.
I witnessed that in Vegas. I don't know if we
Yeah.
talked about this, but
Wait, what time?
when we were leaving for the festival one day, like I was
my
like,
God.
it literally like he was ready, he was dressed, ready to go, and then for just 45 minutes, he's just walking around. He would go look himself in the mirror, fucking like check. He didn't change anything. Like he just had literally for like we were ready to go. We were planning to leave at like 2, and we didn't leave until like 2:45, 3, because you were just
Yeah.
like.
Just
You'd
cycling.
sit down, go on your phone, fucking get back up, and I'm just like, I'm sitting there like, I've already told this guy 9 times, let's go. So I can't say anything more. Let's just see what he does, and then we'll
And
go.
I didn't even like realize that we were waiting for me too.
yeah,
like-
exactly. Which is
Like,
crazy.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I just go around walking like a crazy person, like doing the same thing, looking at my phone, nothing's changed. Looking at the mirror, nothing's changed. Look at like I don't know what it is. Like I'm gonna read like when you go in the middle of the night to check the fridge if there's like new food for whatever fucking reason, but
Yeah.
there's no food.
Right.
So it's like that. I go to the mirror, see if something new in my looks
Right.
gets better or something nice happens
Yeah.
in the seconds that I recheck everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe I don't know. It's a boredom thing, but yeah, you gotta prepare. That's why. That's my thing. Like, it's not that I feel. If I didn't feel fucking confident, I wouldn't. Why the fuck would I have a podcast? Like, I feel.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel good about myself. I feel great about myself. I know I'm a sexy motherfucker. I feel like I say that every week because I am one.
Yeah.
But then I go out and I'm like, ooh, I guess not, and then just like
Mm.
walk away. Like it's a I don't know. It's weird. But again,
Do you think it has to do with the people, like maybe not the crowd itself, but like the environment, if that makes any sense? Like the
Where we're
like
going?
yeah, like the environment of how to like because like over there it's like different to like talk to new
yeah,
people.
maybe that's
and-
it. Maybe it's just I'm not a go out and pick somebody up at a bar person. Maybe that's it.
Because it is like that bar is like a more like
Chill
I
bar.
feel like chill, old school, like more like you go with like how we do it, like you go with a group of friends
Yeah.
and you just like I don't know, you mob out
Yeah,
and
but
you just
I don't know. To me, that I feel like it doesn't matter. Like
It
You
doesn't.
like people pick up at that bar.
no 100%.
and it's outside of friend groups. But
Yeah.
that's why. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not that type of guy. Maybe I'm just not that go pick up go to a bar.
Yeah.
Maybe I got I don't know. That's why. I talked to well, not barely. I just told Marcella last night the same thing. I'm like I'm a gay best friend, and she's like, don't worry. That's gonna get you what you want.
Yeah, it is.
That was comforting. I was like, yeah, that's probably 100% accurate.
Yeah, that's true because you don't want to do like the other shit, and then because that's not gonna get you closer to what you want at all. That's
Right.
just gonna get you, honestly, more problems.
Yeah. And then I actually had a good talk with Marcella this week too about
I haven't talked to her in like a while.
We
like
had
a
good chat.
yeah.
We had a good chat this week. We fought all day on Saturday. I made her cry.
Oh Jesus.
No, but she told me it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, yeah.
After though. But that's not even what I'm talking about. The chat we had earlier was that I don't know, because we dated for a week. She was one of the people I dated for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was discussing again with her how I want a relationship, but with the relationship I want is a fantasy. It's like, but she asked me, she was like, okay, but like, so then what do you picture as a relationship, or what do you want? And I was like, well, validation, just by somebody like right next to me, like that alone. Like, okay, I have this person next to me, so I'm validated, right? And then, but then it turned out like, basically what I realized is that like, I mean, I kind of, again, I know it's a fantasy, but I didn't realize what my fantasy was. And my fantasy was kind of bullshit, which I don't know how it took this long to get to this conclusion, how I didn't know this already, but like what I wanted was just somebody like obsessed with me, somebody who's like super into me and like is like on top of me and like doesn't have a life, like just on their life,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
That you're their main focus.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah.
I would hate that. I wouldn't enjoy that at all. Like I would want that person to be involved with other stuff.
yeah.
Like, well, why would I wouldn't care about this person if she wasn't doing all that stuff. So I don't know, man. That's why I have these weird. That's why I have all these weird feelings and ideas about women and relationships. That's like, this is why I'm like I'm trying very hard to throw them out, get not only those ideas, but just trying to get women. And again, I feel like that's I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, like not trying to get women, but that's where I'm at this point, because I'm done. I'm done. I'm so tired of going out and like attempting, and then it's not like I go out, attempt, and then like I go home and like, oh, nothing happened tonight, and like cry about it. Like I'm cool. It's just I'm so done with pointless chasing. Like I'm over it. I'd rather focus on something that that will get me somewhere.
Yeah. But well, it has to. I feel like it has to start, or it has. How the fuck do you phrase it? It has to start with what you said before, or it has to start. I don't know. However you phrase it. But it's about you. You said you wanted to find, or you wanted that person to give you validation, like that person being next to you, like obsessed with you, whatever. And that will validate you,
right?
And you doing whatever
I have
you
to validate
do.
myself.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but
I do. That's my point. I feel like I fucking do. I feel like the shit. That's why maybe like I'm a cocky ass piece of shit. I feel like I'm smart as fuck. I read a bunch of books. Like I feel like nobody else fucking reads the books that I'm fucking reading. Like you know what's weird? Like this I'm trying to bring up on stage, but I'm trying to figure out how. Like I don't know why, but I thought like knowing lyrics to songs was gonna get me women. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't at all. But I thought that I was like, oh, okay, if I can like hit this beat right here, boom, that's gonna turn a lady on right there. Ooh, boom, that'll do it. Like I literally that was kind of my thought process until like I don't know recently, which is sad, really sad.
I mean, I think what do you mean? Like you said, knowing the lyrics, or like
knowing
dancing
the lyrics,
the
like
beat,
same thing. Both of them.
Okay.
Both of them. Like just I don't know why, but it's like I don't know why I perceive that as like, oh well, then this guy knows some stuff. Okay.
Well, I think knowing the lyrics 100% and knowing how to move, yes, like those are two very important things that women do 100%.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's because if you saw a woman doing that, you would fall in love with her.
That's true. Not fall in love. Let's take it easy. All right. Let's take it easy.
Like,
okay.
Ooh, that girl's cool.
Yeah. Agreed. Maybe because I perceive it that way.
So you just want to fuck yourself.
That makes sense. But that's my point. I want to fuck. Like, how am I so into myself? But like,
hate yourself.
Yeah, no, but I don't. I don't hate myself. That's the thing. Like, I literally don't. I feel like a fucking goddamn king.
I think you gotta reframe how you're. Well, you know this too, but you gotta reframe how you're thinking about the initial thought process of like everything with women, like how you go about speaking to them. I feel like.
Explain further.
I feel like because you don't. I feel like for you it's like blurred lines for like the line between friendship and like and trying to get with them, because it's like I mean, you haven't been in those situations a lot, so like naturally you're not gonna know what to do in those situations when you are in them. I think one, you have to put yourself more out there, not go out and just like enjoy for that moment for what it is, and
That's
just
what I did
don't
last
even.
night. Because last night I felt like last night I wasn't trying to hook up with anybody.
Mhm.
I didn't go out, like I didn't leave my house going, okay, I'm gonna try to hook up with this person
Yeah.
and see what happens. Like I just left my house going, I'm not thinking about fucking women. I'm going out to have fun,
Yeah,
drinking with my friends,
literally.
and I had a great time last night. Even though I mean I'm complaining about being a gay best friend, I did have a great time last night.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think I think that right there. I think it's that you having that that other thought, like the double thought of like yeah, I'm the gay best friend in this scenario, as the you take it super negatively, like you take it I don't know. I feel like you take it like you can't because like you say, you reaffirm these positive things to yourself, but then your automatic instant thought, or like what you like truly believe, is the negative aspect into it. So that's what, like, I feel like when you speak about these things and you say like the right, like the right, quote unquote, the right thought process or the right answer, like, you know, that, like, that's why you say it, you reaffirm it to yourself out loud, and it's good. That's how it works. But then, like, when you say that subtle thing after, I feel like that's your underlying truth. That's like how you truly feel, like,
Right.
but this is why, like, this is why, or this is how I feel, or and I feel like if you switch that into, I mean, if you completely eradicate of course, like, that would be ideal. But if you like fully believe the first thing you said and didn't have doubts about that first thought, then you would be.
I guess you're right. I know you're 100% right.
It'll fix itself.
Oh, okay, all right. You're 100% right. Like, you just hit that all right on the money. But it's tough, I guess.
It is tough, yeah. But that's why I said keep going out and keep putting yourself in those situations, but not unknowingly, but like knowingly. You know what I'm saying?
But okay. Well, you just said that. So here's my thing. Here's why, like, I want to get rid of women, but then I also know that's not gonna.
Yeah, it's always just a thing, a potential.
That's not gonna do anything. But that's not gonna do anything for me. But that's why, like,
not gonna do anything for you in what sense?
And well, I'm not gonna get any women doing that. Or get better at talking to women by that.
Right.
But that's why I really I'm doing comedy. I think that'll get me women.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the main focus of fucking comedy.
No.
But that, I think, side effect of that is I'm gonna get some women doing comedy.
Right.
And I'll just get better at speaking. Even though I feel like I'm pretty good at speaking as well. Right? But I'll get better at, like, communicating.
Yeah. 100%
through stand up, and like that will make it easier to communicate with women. But I don't know, man. I'm tired of, as much as I love talking about this, I'm tired of complaining about it. I feel like I'm complaining. And I don't want to feel like I'm complaining.
You know, this is a little off topic, but kind of in the same vein.
Let me hear it.
Someone that talks about this a lot on their pod is, but like usually it's when a guest comes and they like kind of pry it open from him, is Theo Von, because he's always like mad, like, secretive with his like relationships, or how he views like women, or like how
he has his own fucked up mind.
Exactly. And I feel like I mean, obviously I don't fucking know dick lick of him, but like
Dick Lick. I don't know Dick Lick.
I don't know him, but I feel like, because at least from viewing or hearing what he says about it, I feel like it's kind of similar with you two, with like the approach to it, especially now in today's like day and age. Like, it's completely different how it was, like how he views it, and I feel like it's similar to you, more romanticized and more like, I mean this in the best way possible, but like cliche, and if you will, like in the relationship
is a positive.
Yeah, like in the relationship sense, like
it's like you court a woman.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, literally, like, and then you ask for their hand and shit like that.
I mean, yes. I'd
Pull
like
up
to
with
ask
a horse.
for a woman's hand.
Yeah.
I would also like to pull up with a horse. But nobody fucking goes for that these days.
I guess
If
not.
you pulled up with a horse, I think you.
That's
think
G
you get some?
shit,
You think you
dude.
get some?
That's G shit. That's pushing
If
P.
you roll down Bell with a fucking horse.
Yo, we saw horses carriages the other day on Bell.
Not a
actually.
carriage, but we saw horses on Bell with cops.
All right, we should have pushed him off and just started riding the horse. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Just go down to the Cross Island on the fucking horse.
Go to the city.
Yeah.
Um,
Let them be free.
yeah, that sounds good. But yeah, man. I'm trying to think if like any other stuff happened last night that was like related to that, but I don't think so. I think that was it. I think that was the whole event.
Yeah.
You were busy last night, huh?
I was busy last night.
What happened last night?
I
You
feel
don't
like
have to go into details.
I feel like the situation you explained before about Joe and Jessica and Catherine, feel like I was in a similar situation with a person within that same group, and then also with an outside source. But like I had no, I didn't want to do anything with one, but I also didn't know the other one was there. And then I was like, wait, and then that completely changed everything. I feel like.
Oh. Okay, I kind of see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, so you also had like
A similar, like
two women, but you really weren't looking for the first one. You just thought there was something there.
yeah,
from
but I
her.
wasn't gonna do anything.
Yeah.
But I had no clue the other one was there until later.
Right. I hope that fucks everything up for you.
Yo, stop, dude. Literally stop. No.
It won't. It shouldn't. If it does,
I might ask for this to get cut.
No.
To be
If
honest.
it does, no. If it does, that's it's on her.
But I don't know.
It's on her, bro. All the shit that happened, it's on her, bro.
Oh my god.
I don't give a fuck. I hope you're fucking listening. Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, man. Like,
Yeah, it was a wild night. It was a
was
wild
a fun night.
It was wild. I was not expecting, but that's what I'm saying with the moment to moment shit. Like literally as soon as I fully indoctrinated
That works.
into my like being, and like I had it before, but like you forget and you have to relearn and remember and whatever, and that's a cycle of life. Anyways, but once I did that again, like 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks ago I talked about it here on the pod, or 2 episodes ago, however that timeline works, about not giving a fuck and just living in the moment and taking whatever is right in front of me, around me, for what it is, for how it is. Don't look too deep into it, because sometimes a lot of the times it's just you spiraling in your head and overthinking the situation, making something more out of nothing. And I feel like as soon as I started taking that in, like life or the universe has just been like throwing these like different circumstances and experiences at me, like week by week, like here, boom, here's another thing that you unlocked, boom, there's another thing that you achieved, boom, there's another
where
mindset.
would you spiral before? What would make you spiral?
Like what do you mean?
Well, you said you would go into the, like, when you weren't in the moment, you would just start like spiraling or overthinking about stuff. What would make you overthink or spiral?
I mean, like I'm like beside, like what do you mean? I would say, but like besides myself, I would say like,
yeah, but like what would you overthink about? What would spiral?
Just, dude, literally everything, because like for the way my brain works, and you obviously like have an idea of this, like everything for me, like everything counts towards the next
It's
thing.
connected.
Everything is connected. Yeah. So that's why
if this thing happens, then that's why that happened.
Exactly.
And if that happened, that's why that happened.
Exactly. And then it goes even further than that. It goes, if I would have said this, or if I would have fucking looked that way or done this a certain way, this would have happened, or this would have happened, and this would have sparked this conversation, and it would have done this, and then that person would have been talking with this person, and that person would have been talking to me, and then I would have been talking to them.
That's
and
a fun thing to get into your mind.
It's so insane.
Yeah.
And then I think about all of that, and then I'm like, okay, well, I didn't do that, and then I go do it again, but a
Right.
different scenario.
Yeah, whole
it's like,
branch off.
Yep. And then it's just, literally, but that's why I just have the Marvel Cinematic Universe timelines, multiverse. Like that's my reality. Like it's just like boom, 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 boom. But that's also why
Doctor Strange.
No, but like, literally. But that's also why these games that it's all based on your decisions. Fuck me up.
Games.
Like video games, like that you play,
I
and
thought you
like
meant like games.
with women.
Yeah.
No. No, like, well, I mean, essentially, it's the video
You
game.
meant the
Like
same
you
thing,
make
yeah.
you make your decisions, and based off your decisions depends whether that person dies, this person dies. Obviously in the video game, but like, but like that's how I look at life. It's literally like I picked A, So now C is gonna happen. And then the next level I picked B. D is gonna happen. The next level I picked E. G is gonna happen. Like it goes. It's just that. So that's what I would like spiral about.
Yeah.
As you could see, I did just fucking wrap the whole thought process of what goes on.
Yeah, I feel like I don't do it like that, or like I don't get like, I'm not like, well, if this happened, I don't get regretful of like, well, I wish I should have done this, or I wish I did that, because again, that's why like I really feel like I really don't feel like I hold back what I have to say, or like things that I want to do. I just do it, or at least recently. So that doesn't make me anxious. But I don't really get anxious out. I'm just not comfortable with it. I just don't. It's just not my. It's not where I'm at as a person right now. To just go up and be like, "Yo, what's good? I'm suave and stuff." It's just not who I am right now, which is fine.
You can grow into it. You can learn it or experience it, whatever. But I think, and this is like with everything. But I think everyone is on their own pace.
Yeah.
Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't.
I think if there's one thing I do, it's that.
Compare yourself?
Yeah. I go, well, what the fuck? That guy?
Yeah.
I'm the shit. You gonna go that guy?
But that's why it's that jealousy, or it's that envious or envy, and yeah, I guess envy, like of that thought process, which also might be, spiritual or whatever, but like it also might be the universe telling you like, yo, eradicate this from
no, that definitely is, and that's what I've like forgot to install. Like I feel like I've learned so much like with that type of stuff, where it's like if it doesn't work, it's not for you. But I don't keep that at the forefront of my mind as much as I should.
Mm-hmm.
You a dragon? That was pretty tough.
Dragon?
Yeah, you just blew all that smoke out your nose.
Yeah. I'm a
I did, like,
firebender.
a horse and a dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know why the lips came out. Last week I said I was going to stop smoking weed. I've smoked weed twice in the last week. I smoked weed yesterday, and I smoked weed on Wednesday. Tuesday, though, we went out and you smoked weed in front of me, and I was chill. I didn't ask for it.
Did not partake.
Yeah, I was good. So I don't feel terrible that I smoked the weed the 2 times this week, which is also good, because that was like another thing that I used to do. Like I would we both would do, would like lash ourselves on the back for any mistakes that we made.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm getting better at not doing that. So I don't feel terrible about that, but I am still trying to go for like a little bit without smoking weed.
Yeah,
I need to change my habits in life, and I feel like starting at 1 can.
Yeah.
We can start at 1, we can move to the next.
Yeah. Dude, we're truly a learning podcast.
I know, dude.
We're truly a learning podcast
know.
with the training wheels and everything.
I know, dude. That's why I kind of can't wait until we're like 25, 26, got some fucking stories under our belt.
Yeah.
I'm bored of this fucking podcast. Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, we're literally holding, right now it feels like we're what the fuck? We are holding hands with the viewers, and they're holding our hands, and we're just like walking through, like learning together, and that's what we're kind of doing.
You think people are learning from us? Like
I think we're learning. We're learning 100%, but I think they're learning with us.
But like
I think
because of us, or like they're learning in their own lives, and then they're just watching us learn while they learn.
I think that, yes, that, and I think because obviously our stories are personal to us, yeah. And fucking, like only our experience. So I mean, I think people can like relate in certain aspects, or at least the way we feel. That's why I like this podcast, like because we get to talk about how we feel, and people can relate to how we felt in certain situations, or disagree or whatever. Yeah, exactly, or not. And yeah, it just like I forgot what was the question?
I don't think there was one.
What was the point of that?
I have no idea, man. You were the one talking.
Yeah, I was talking. Oh, the learning podcast. Yeah. No, yeah. The question was if they're yeah.
I had a question. Sorry, viewers.
But yeah, I think. But I also think like we have to 100% know that the viewers are smarter than us. Like that, we have to majority. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good to lead with that, or like have that instilled.
Oh, I definitely think that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, at least where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
There's a lot of more emotional maturity on the other side of this phone right here. Yeah. Okay. Fuck you guys, sticky piece of shit. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I like. I'm off weed for now. A day now. Woo.
Beautiful.
So we'll see. Hopefully that goes well.
Do you feel more? Because, dude, and also, like, actually, the past week, every podcast I've listened to or watched or whatever, everyone that has been like a guest on the podcast, have just been saying, like, I just quit weed recently, blah, 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 blah. And every single one of them say that they feel amazing and 1,000 times more energized, and that they're more clear and they're more, like, energetic, and they're actually, like, feeling like, well, when I talked
about it with the gang yesterday, my gay best friend group,
yeah,
they I was talking about it with them, and they said, like, yeah, like, one of them was, like, said I think their brother, like, stopped smoking weed, and, like, she noticed, like, a complete difference. Like, he's more active. He's just more out there now. Like, and she told me, like, she doesn't really, like, notice my, like, if I'm high, or, like, when I'm high, like, that I'm, like,
different,
down, or, like, different or anything. But still, I think there will be 100% a huge difference if I get it out of my goddamn system for a full month or whatever. And I mean, on Tiger Belly, Bobby Lee's, like, just came out of rehab, so he's off of porn, he's off of and he's off of nicotine, and that's the first time he's been off of nicotine in years. That's the only drug he's been able to do. So
he
like
quit everything.
Yeah. So but, like, he said, like, especially off the nicotine, like, he feels, oh my god, so much better.
Damn,
like, so much better off the nicotine. Like, he goes on hikes and he's not dead. Yeah. Like, so that sounds nice. I know.
Yeah.
So that's why one step at a time. Weed first, and then the next habit. Then we kick the next habit I'm not too fond of.
Yeah. So I guess this is our sign, and this is your guys' sign to quit weed right now.
Yeah. I mean, again,
not forever.
I'm not against weed, but I'm against it for me and how
for right now.
Yeah, and how I utilize it. I don't think I utilize it in the best way.
In a healthy manner. Yeah. I think that's good.
Sorry.
It's okay. I think that's good.
I think so too. I think it's gonna help things.
Yeah. Definitely progress you. Us.
Progressive. Okay, so we saw the Batman on Friday.
We did see the Bats.
And when we finished it, and I looked at you, and I grew up a Batman lover. I
love Batman too.
Please. I played all the Batman games 9,000 times. I still replay them sometimes. I have them downloaded on my Xbox. They're one of my favorite things that ever existed in all time.
Yeah.
And then The Dark Knight was also just...
That's a phenomenal movie.
Watched it a million times. Like,
Me too.
I was obsessed with the Batman character, the Batman lore. Me and my best friend Pierce want to write like 12 Batman movies, because we know if we do a Batman series, like, it's got to be huge. It's got to be... There's a big grand scope and a story we want to get into. But so Batman's my favorite thing. I loved the Batman, the new movie. Thought it was fucking awesome. Not comparing to the Dark Knight, because I don't feel like there's a need to, but I really enjoyed it. I finished it, looked at you, and I'd like to point this out because I think it's important. But
no,
it's irrelevant. Okay,
no,
fine. Nothing. I wasn't gonna say anything about the eyes.
Okay.
He had an edible before he came, and he ordered a Long Island iced tea when we went in. So,
shouts to New York.
When we go in, or when we finish the movie, I look over at him and I go, "What'd you think?" And he goes, "It was mid," which is ridiculous because I mean, even the reviewers I've seen, like my favorite reviewer, Jeremy Johns. You know Jeremy Johns?
Yeah.
When he finished the review, he was like, "I don't think people will, like, hate this movie. It's either gonna be they liked it or they loved it. I don't think anybody's gonna hate this movie because it's a very entertaining movie. Mid is not."
Mid is I liked
it. That's why I didn't ask you. Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you if you liked the movie. Like, but mid is not. I like mid is average. Mid it was decent. Who cares? I could have watched it. Could have not.
Okay, I see. Okay, I see that. I see that perspective of mid.
So when I heard that, I was like, "What the fuck did we watch the same movie?" And I'm also of the regime of, like, if I'm watching a movie with you and you don't feel it in the same places that I do, like, if you don't see a scene and then we don't react the same way in a certain scene, it almost disconnects me. It's like, who am I talking to then? Who is this person? So the fact that he looked at me after one of my favorite fucking characters of all time and it has a kick-ass movie, a fucking dope-ass movie, and I look at him and he goes, mid? It was heartbreaking.
I just think Well, one, it was way too long. That threw me off from the get-go.
Yeah, but that's why before you even walked in, you were like, I don't want to sit through a 3-hour movie.
Because I think it's absurd
But
for a
that also-
3-hour Batman movie as an intro movie, dude.
I disagree, but you also have
Well,
ADHD.
yeah.
So that's that you have to take in part of that. That's not the Batman movie's fault. That's you can't sit through a 3-hour movie.
Because it's just fucking.
It's tough for you to sit through a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, like I could do it. It's just like I have to be like super intrigued into it. But that's why I think I think the movie was like quote unquote mid, because like I wasn't intrigued, and I'm very intrigued when, like, you know me, when I watch movies, dude, like I take in every fucking ounce of the movie. But that's why like this movie didn't
Grab
reel
you.
me in. It didn't grab me.
That's
It
just so.
started. I feel like
kills me that you're saying all this right now.
I feel like it started like weird. There was, and I think I talked about this
thought
with
it started
Kostic
fantastic.
after I dropped you and Troy off. But I like, to me, some of the dialogue was like just like it just felt out of place. Like some of the dialogue from two characters in particular. I don't know if that was like their.
We can talk
the
about it.
writing
Spoiler alert.
style.
If you made it this far, we're talking about the Batman, and we're gonna spoil it for you. So
No, I'm just gonna say the characters that I felt like were
I know, but I
written
kind of want
weird.
to get into the story. But go ahead.
Yeah. Commissioner Gordon and I feel like even the little bit, because Robert Pattinson spoke very little.
Yeah.
But there, I feel like there was some lines where like he could have shown a bit more, or could have like done more. I don't know what, or like maybe more in the like facial expressions
I
or
thought he was
something.
super expressive.
I don't know, man. There was something with just like his energy. It was just like, it felt a little off.
I thought-
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. He's great in The Lighthouse. He's great in Twilight. Like, he's great. But I just think like it was just, I don't know. But that's why I think it was like the style of the writing. Because that's why I said also I think it was like a live action comic booky Batman story, but with the more like gruesome animated
Grounded
version.
in reality. I
Yeah.
think. But okay, so I think all like the complaints you're having, maybe then you just didn't enjoy like the story, because I thought like
Yeah, it could have
for-
just been
for-
the style. I think it's just not my style.
Yeah, for just the interpretation of the Batman
Exactly.
you didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
But that's like, I thought it was fucking cool as hell. I thought it was completely different. It was unique. It was a take on Batman where it's like, this is the Batman story. We're not gonna follow the other characters. There's other characters in it, which is so cool. And that's why I think it was 3 hours, because they built a story, and it's
Yeah,
3
they
hours.
built the whole universe,
and they
a
built- they built
foundation
the
of
whole
a universe,
and
yeah.
they did it without the murdering the Waynes
Yeah.
in the beginning, which is fucking fantastic. Like, that we all know that. We all know how Batman became Batman. We don't need to find that out. And it's still a 3-hour movie because there's a whole scope of stuff going on. We found out about the Carmine family.
Yeah.
Or is it Carmine?
Falcone. Yeah.
Falcone stuff, and the Penguin and the Riddler, and we even got a little teaser of the next villain possibly, which was really cool. But we got the Penguin. Like, it was just a bunch of shit going on that he had to. Because if it's shorter, there's no way we get that. Like, we understand the motives of these people.
Mm-hmm.
We know where they're coming from. And then just Robert Pattinson's Batman, I thought he was dope as fuck. And then you said the beginning. The beginning I thought was perfect because it showed there's fear in these streets of the Batman. That like it showed like it was like
Yeah.
they just showed like a bunch of different like just criminals doing criminal shit, and then like they would like it would be them looking at like darkness of like a hallway or something where
Yeah.
it's just complete darkness, and they're like, holy shit, he might be right there, and then they would like run away or something because they know that somebody is out there
Yeah.
for them to protect justice.
Yeah,
prevent
no,
justice.
I did like what you said that the night of after that you said that they did have and I do agree with this, that they do have they did have a good representation of Gotham,
Oh,
of like
absolutely.
it being a filthy cesspool of
Yeah.
just crime, bullshit,
Yeah,
murder.
that I think they nailed in that
Yeah,
movie. Where
no,
this
that
is-
100%.
Gotham is the worst
They
place
definitely
in the world.
Yes.
That's why a Batman needs to exist here.
Yeah.
That's the only way a Batman exists,
Yeah.
when you have this destruction of a city where it's just awful.
Chaos and chaotic.
And then I think
yeah.
that's what was so cool too, is we barely saw Bruce Wayne, where it was just a Batman. He was Batman for
that
like
is
90%
true.
of the movie.
That is true.
And we barely saw any daylight scenes. Like, it was
Yeah, it
all
was
at
all
night,
night.
or at dusk, and it was like, that's fucking Batman.
Yeah.
That
is true. That is true.
And the Riddler was awesome.
I think he was. I don't know.
The
he
first
was.
riddle, as soon as the first riddle came out, when he was like,
Yeah.
when he
What do
was
dead people do?
Yeah. What do
Lies
dead
still.
what do dead liars do? He lies still.
Oh yeah, dead liars.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And that's
Like,
and then,
it was
and then the detective part about it, like once they do that, and then like and then you didn't like Commissioner Gordon, and he's not even.
I
Commissioner
just
yet,
think
but
he was
Gordon,
written like a little corny.
I loved him. I almost loved him more than Gary Oldman.
Oh,
I
tough.
fucking loved him as Gordon. I hope in the next movie he's just as involved with Batman in the whole story, because
I did like his involvement.
yeah, like how much he was involved.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they're like partners.
Yeah, basically
That was cool
partners,
as
and
hell.
how the police were like against him, and
Yeah.
they're like, "What are you doing with him?"
The police scene where he runs out.
Which one?
When he's-
when they're all.
When like he after the second, like the bomb, after the funeral.
Oh,
and then-
okay.
and then he's in the precinct.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then they all like he's like talking to Gordon. He's like, punch me, and then he runs out of the like that scene was fucking sick. And then one of the best chase scenes I've ever seen on screen with him and the
Oh
Penguin.
yeah, and then
That
the
was fucking
the
insane.
ramp
Yeah,
forms
it's like,
out of
yeah,
nowhere.
a truck explosion, and then just a ramp forms out of that, and he puts the boost on, and he fucking goes up, and then catches the Penguin. That was incredible to watch.
And
on
the
screen.
Penguin thought he's like, huh,
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
and just
Yo,
through the
oh
full,
my
through the
God,
flames.
dude, that was sick.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was sick.
No, that was good.
Hey, easy there, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell was awesome as the Penguin. I'm excited for that HBO series that's coming out. That should be good.
Oh, it's gonna be his own.
Yeah, it should be. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's how he became the Penguin,
Mhm.
or like how like it's gonna be a prequel a little bit. I don't know if
Gotcha.
it's after the Batman. But and they showed the Iceberg Lounge, like that was cool. Like I don't think we've seen that before, at least as much as we did in this movie. Like that's a huge part. I don't know. They had so much of the Batman universe
Yeah.
like actually out there and portrayed it beautifully. I thought so.
Yeah.
That's why I loved it so much, because I know how grand the Batman universe is and what
Yeah.
can be done with it. So to see so much of it, I think successfully well thought out. Like I was like, wow, I'm
Well,
excited
yeah.
to see. I was extremely excited the whole time watching it, and extremely excited to see what comes next, if they do something next.
I was gonna say me and Caustic after we dropped you guys off, we were talking more, and this has to do more with the comic book style of writing or portrayal or whatever, if you will. We were talking about how the movie is more like it seemed like a Batman Arkham Knight or Arkham City or Arkham Asylum game interpretation of the movie.
Yeah,
for
well,
the
no.
movie.
I mean, I would agree. It was like they took the tone of the games. The tone of the games for sure. But that's why like
Just like super dark, and then like all the other because of all the villains and like
Exactly.
the different dynamics. Like you have to go talk to this villain. You're not going to beat him up yet, but because you have to go talk to that other villain,
Exactly.
and then
But that's why they just built this huge
Yeah.
thing. Again, that's why I felt it needed to be that long. If it wasn't that long, it wouldn't have hit the
Hit
way
the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd be missing stuff. We'd be asking, well, then why? What is this? Why is that? Why is that?
Okay.
And then like I don't know. Again, spoiler, but the fact that Carmine was Selena Kyle's dad, that's not in the comics.
Yeah,
and
that is
was
cool.
that was a
That
cool
was-
twist. And again,
yeah.
Troy said this like usually, or maybe you said this like usually a dad. Like finding out, he's my father. Usually, I mean that's overplayed out a little bit at this point. Like we've seen that in since Star Wars, but like in this way, it was cool because it was unexpected. Like I thought he was fucking her,
Yeah.
and it ended up being her dad. So
Yeah.
it was cool. It was
Yeah.
like it was different, and that's what I loved about it. It was a completely different take, and I think they nailed what they were going for. Like
Yeah.
not that it was a perfect movie, but what they were trying to do, they fucking
No, but
nailed it.
that's where I could say like 100%. I appreciate it for existing. 100%. I appreciate it for coming out, and I thought about this too because I remember what you and Pierce wanted to write the whole Batman anthology.
Arkham, yeah, we're doing Arkham.
Yeah.
But we can't just do Arkham. That's why we got to build up.
Yeah. But because it to me, because all these Batman movies just set up for the future Batman movies to be better, and the ones that you and Pierce are gonna write to be incredible and fucking out of this world and more built, more in depth, more darker,
Yeah.
more detailed, more fucking.
That's what Pierce got me excited about. Like, cause I was like nervous. I was like, when I saw the Batman movie coming, I was like, fuck, bro, there's another Batman movie coming out. Like, we gotta get to work. And he was like, nah, bro, the more Batman movies out there, the better for us. The more saturated the market, the better our movies are gonna be.
Exactly.
We'll have more to pull from, more to do, more to say, different ways of doing it. Like,
and making it more unique.
Yeah, exactly.
More yourselves.
Yeah.
100%.
So that's our Batman review.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you give it?
Yeah,
10 out of 10? Yeah. What would you give it out of 10?
Again, I'm a biased Batman
fan
lover.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I would give it objectively, with the appreciation taken to the future account. Give it like a.
It's crazy that you're thinking about going below 7. It's insane.
No. I'm debating between 7.8 and 8.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's a
but
great,
like
that's
as a
understanding what the fuck you saw.
Understand. Yeah. And what happened, what was going through, taking my personal feelings into account, what I view has the impact on the future of Batman cinematography. Yeah, 7.8 to 8 around there.
All right, so average that out to wow, imagine 9 plus 8 is, oh god, imagine I literally math for a living. 9 plus 8 is 17, and then divided by 2 is like 8.5.
Okay, all right, that's a valid
8.5
score.
8.5 is a very good score.
That's a valid score. I like that math.
First off, it didn't need to be that hard at all because it was fucking 8 and 9, so all I could have just done 8.5 right there.
Yeah, that is true.
Anyways, thanks for watching.
Thanks for viewing.
Love you.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Come back next week if you want to hear more about our problems. Come back next week.
Yeah. If we solve anything.
Yeah, come back next week if
we stop any addictions.
If you're still one of our viewers that like who knows us, and you might be talked about.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. We're dropping gems on everyone in our fucking life.
Yeah. And then also, like, I don't know, just watch us, man. Share it.
Share it, like,
Please.
subscribe, comment, leave a review if you're listening. Hit download on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We appreciate you guys sincerely. We love you guys. Come back next week. Go out there, do what you want. We love you. Have a great Christmas. Have a great summer. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Can we sign off in this way? Can you ask me who I am, and then we go?
Who are you?
I'm Vengeance.